Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got this everyday soft glam look. So if you want to see how I got it, then just keep watching. So the first step always is make sure that your face is moisturized, and then I go in with this number 7 Airbrush Away Primer. Or if you saw my previous makeup look, you know that Kevin calls it the Jack Daniels something primer. So I just really focus on putting it on my forehead, and then right here where I crease mostly, and then under my eyes because I do conceal quite a bit. And then the foundation I use is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Start off with putting a couple dots. Alright, and then I go in with my Real Techniques blender. And then I just... So I am using the Morphe palette 9T. It's the Neutral Territory palette. And then for my brush, I'm going to be using the Morphe M503 brush. And here, and I'm just going to focus on putting it on the inner of my eye. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same, obviously, to the other side. Alright, and then I'm going to take the Morphe M505 brush. I'm going to take this color. I'm really just going to focus it here on the ends, making sure I get it in that crease. Make sure you blend it in real good. And then each time I'm slowly getting closer to the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to do the same to the other side. And then before I conceal my under eyes, I like to curl my eyelashes first. Next, I'm going to conceal. I do use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, same as in my last makeup video that I did. And I use my finger because I feel like the warmth of your finger really blends in concealer better, especially for me because I do tend to crease a little bit if I use a brush. So start off with a little and then I build it up as I go. So I start under my eyes, blending all that concealer that I use. And then with what is on here, I just kind of like bring it up so that a little bit goes, because I do have a red birthmark right there in the middle of my forehead, which I'm super self-conscious about too. Okay, and then next I move on to my eyebrows. So I've been lining it with the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. It does have a little brush at the end, so that's great. Just brush the brows. And then I'm going to take this and just line my eyebrows a little bit. Alright, and then after that, I take the Morphe brow cream in Biscotti. I think that's how you say it. Alright, and then I take my brow brush and then just start filling in closer to the ends where I need it the most, and then I'll work my way towards the front. I go back with my Shape Tape concealer, and then I use the Morphe M421 brush. It's a small little brush, and I just use this to clean up my brows, or as Kevin says, wipe away all the work I just did, but that's not the case. I'm just perfecting the work I just did. And then use the tip of my finger to just blend it in even better. And then I go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and just kind of dab a little bit there on the lid. Dip my brush and then under the eyes. So this is something that I just started doing a few months ago, and I really like it. It really guarantees that your makeup is not going to crack, especially the concealer. Now I'm going to go back to that same Morphe eyeshadow brush, or eyeshadow palette that I was using, and I'm going to grab my Morphe M503 brush again, go back in with that same light color that I started with, and then just kind of go back over this corner and really blend it in this time. Now I'm going to grab my Morphe M505 brush and then get that darker color again and just kind of go back over, back and forth, really blend that out. Alright, and then now I'm going to take the same color and just kind of blend it all up in here. This just kind of cleans it up a little bit and brightens your eye up. I also kind of do it under here just to sharpen it. Now I'm gonna grab this BH Cosmetics fan brush and my Hoola Benefit bronzer. On my nose. And the concealer and the translucent powder really makes your face super pale, and obviously doesn't match the rest of my body now. So I really blend in this bronzer to like my hairline, my jawline, my cheeks, everything. And then I also kind of bring it down to my chest. And then I go in with this Real Techniques brush, take the same bronzer, and then now this is just kind of taking those harsh lines and blending them all in. And now I'm going to finish up with my eyes. I've been using this CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara in Very Black. And a little bit of it goes a long way, especially for Just like a very natural, soft glam look. And while that dries, I'm gonna go back to my same Morphe eyeshadow palette. And then I'm gonna take a small thin brush and go back with this orangey color I used earlier and just kind of highlight, I guess, if that's the right word. And then now, while my eyelashes are still drying, I am gonna finish off my brows one last time. And the reason for this is because whenever I use the translucent powder, it kind of messes everything. So I'm just gonna kind of perfect them a little bit. And then same thing, just kind of brush over and get any of those harsh lines out. And put mascara on the bottom lashes. I kind of do like a few swipes at the top too. I really love CoverGirl mascara because it's inexpensive, and this one, it doesn't flake at all, so I really love that. I grab my Real Techniques blush brush, and then the Milani Rose Pink blusher, and then add that here. Like I said, the translucent powder really on top of the concealer can make me very pale, so this just helps give me those rosy cheeks. And then I get my Amrezy highlighter and my Morphe 536 brush, and I add this to those cheekbones. I bring it up a little bit, like a lot of that. Then kind of bridge of my nose, top lip, chin. It's very subtle. And then I grab my brush, add that to the corners of my eyes. Using that same Amrezy highlighter too. And I just kind of go back. Yes. And I grab my fan brush, my bronzer, and then I just kind of go over my face one more time. I know it seems like I've been adding a lot of bronzer, but what I do is I start out very, very subtle because I can add on to it. Once you start off with too much, you obviously can't go back. So I always build it up. Right, and then lastly, I grab my Milani Make It Last setting spray and hope that it makes my makeup last. And then I go in with the Kylie Jenner Bare lip liner and line my lips. And then I get my Morphe gloss. This is Frose. I don't know if that's how you say it, but. Alright guys, that completes my look. If you liked this video, please like it, comment, share, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for all of the support, and I'll see you next time.